Welcome back, dear learners, to the 12-week Swayambhuk course on Indian Economic Development. I, Dr. Amisha Gupta, welcome you in the 9th week of this course. Today, we are going to discuss about the growth of service sector in India, which is our 4th lecture of this 9th week. India's transition from an agrarian to a knowledge and innovation-driven economy has been shaped by the country's service sector, which has emerged as the central pillar of its economic transformation. The service sector has emerged as the most stable and resilient component of gross value added. Further, there is no one size fits all definition of services, resulting in some overlapping and some borderline inclusions. So, as per the National Income Accounting in India, classification of service sector incorporates trade, hotels and restaurants, transport, storage and communication, financing, insurance, real estate and business services, and community, social and personal services. However, in the World Trade Organization list of services and the Reserve Bank of India classification, construction is also included. So, according to Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, the tertiary sector or service sector encompasses a wide range of activities including trade, repair, hotels and restaurants, transport, storage, communication and broadcasting services. Further, real estate, ownership of dwellings and professional services, public administration, financial services and other services. So, we can say from in comparison to previous slide, there are more sub-sectors are incorporated by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation under the range of service sector. In 2024-25, the service sector contributed nearly 55% of the gross value added, while the primary and secondary sectors accounted for 16% and 29% respectively. Further, the sector also accounts 30% of the total employment and remains the top recipient of total foreign direct investment as per Economic Survey 2024-25. According to the World Bank 2024 report, over 80% of sectoral elasticities in manufacturing and services fall between 0 and 1, with half clustering in the range of 0.25 to 0.75. So, we can say that in India, services contribute over 50% of GVA, but account only for 30% of total employment, which can be seen from that with employment elasticity ranging between just 0.2 to 0.4, and India's service sector trails many middle income economies in its ability to convert growth into jobs. Next, globally, services accounts for nearly 50% of the employment, wherein India lags at 30%, reflecting a slower transition. And India's service sector has emerged as both the backbone of the economy as well as second largest source of employment, and in 2023-24 it engaged nearly 188 million workers, which results in absorbing labor at a scale and displaying resilience in the face of shocks such as COVID-19 pandemic. And between 2011-12 and 2023-24, India's economic structure underwent continued evolution, with the service sector consolidating its position as the largest contributor to GVA, and during this period the share of the primary sector has been declined from 21.8% to 16.7%, and the secondary sector remained broadly stable around 28 to 29%, and the service sector expanded from 49 to 54.5%. Because of that, the service sector has been expanded in our economy. Next is sectoral composition of gross value added in terms of percentage share from 2011 to 2023-24. This particular table has been taken from the India's service sector insights from GVA trends and state level dynamics, which is one of the twin report given by Niti Aayog. Here, if we talk about the data, here the data shows a steady decline in the primary sector's share, falling from 21.1% in 2011-12 to 13-14 to 16.7% in 2023-24. This is consistent with the standard pattern of development, that is, as in any economy, as development takes place, the share of agriculture declines, where the relative weight of agriculture and related activities also diminishes as the economy diversifies. Further, this report also presents a more detailed disaggregation of Ministry of Statistics and Program implementation, that 6 category services GVA framework aligning with it 15 analytical distinct concordance sector, that is concordance here the term represents that the systematic mapping of Ministry of Statistics and Program implementation 6 broad service categories into 15 disaggregated subsectors, which helps in mapping approach, and this exercise mainly provides greater sector granularity, enabling more precise analysis of growth patterns, structural transformation and policy relevance within the services economy. And for service sector, we have already discussed that the range the percentage share has been increased from 50% to 54.5%. Next, if we talk about the sectoral composition of services, that is subsectoral growth trends. Here one by one we will see that if we talk about trade and repair, sector which is rooted in retail networks and informal employment, it remains one of the largest contributors to service GVA, growing from 7.9 trillion to 18 trillion rupees, and despite its robust size and a strong recovery after the pandemic, its growth is closely tied to domestic consumption and is vulnerable to informal sector disruptions. Further, if we talk about transport services, we can say that it in absolute terms it has been grown, but which in terms of percentage there has been a declining trend, that is from 7.8 to 5.1%, which reflects, we can say, that relative underperformance. And further, among the hardest hit by pandemic was the travel sector. Here we can say that while this sector staged a dramatic recovery post COVID-19, it has been increased to 18.7%, and in case of pandemic it has been reduced, which is the hardest hit in pandemic. And further, if we talk about financial services, we can say that the financial services subsector has demonstrated sustained expansion over the past decade, with its gross value has been increasing, but in terms of percentage we have seen a marginal transformation, that is from 9.2% to 9.7% in terms of percentage. And some services have shown marked volatility and sectoral stress, that is communications, and once a high growth frontier experienced a mid-decade decline due to disruptive pricing and intense competition. Other subsectors such as postal and courier services have gained strategic relevance, especially with the expansion of e-commerce, logistics and rural delivery. The sector's contribution doubled over the decade. Meanwhile, if we talk about personal, cultural and recreational services, we can see that there is an increment in the in terms of percentage, that is from 6.9% to 14.7% change has been found, and here it reflects emerging consumption patterns in urban India. Finally, if we talk about government services, we can say that from 2.1% it has been risen to 5.7%, and here we can say that public administration, defense and essential services has been grew, and because of this the share has been increased from 2.1% to 5.7%. So, this is overall the subsectoral growth trends in sectoral composition of service sector. Next, we are going to discuss about the state-wise shares in national sectoral GVA. If we talk about national sectoral GVA for the period of 2023-24, this particular map shows the distribution of state-wise contribution to national GVA. Here we can see that the highest contributor is Maharashtra, which is followed by Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Karnataka. And further, the sectoral composition of national GVA at state level, that is service sector, it is focused on services which shows a distinct pattern. Here we can find that Maharashtra followed by Karnataka, which is also followed by Tamil Nadu, are the largest contributors to the services, that is Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. These are the major, or we can say large contributor to the service sector. Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Telangana have distinctly positioned themselves as high performing service intensive economies, as well as we can say that Karnataka leads with a deep specialization in information technology and digital services, which also can be said that Telangana also follows with rapid structural transformation, and Tamil Nadu also maintains a versatile urban services which base across finance, healthcare and logistics. There is also a significant disparities found in the development and composition of service sector across India, and the service sector has rapidly grown due to many reasons which we will discuss in our next lecture. So, for now, thank you.